Hey, what's up? Vagabond Pat, welcome back to the channel. Your first time watching, thanks for watching. You're tuning in again, I greatly appreciate it, But back for another review. Gonna do a little different review this time. Not a blunt review, but I'm just gonna spark it up, even though I already have some cotton mouth going on. If you're returning, you can see we're still in the van. By the end of the month, the van will be gone, and by March, I will be riding the bike cross country. So stay tuned for that. But right now, what kind of review are we getting into? On this beautiful Wednesday. It's about 2 o'clock. Getting into it early today, you know what I'm saying? Well, not into the day early, it's later into the day, but this is early for me to usually start doing. We will be reviewing Aces High. There we go. Apple cider, Imperial apple cider. So, I've already had one of these. They're really good, to be honest with you. Especially at 8%. Feeling it. It's been over an hour since I had it. I'm still feeling it. So it is very good. It says, with bittersweet apples. It is very bittersweet. But in a good way. It's not that bitter. That sweetness really helps it a lot. So, very smooth. But bitter, though. But it's still smooth, though. Very nice. Have not yet read the tasting notes on here. So, we will go over the tasting notes on this. Ace High. Who doesn't like that? That's a question. Who doesn't like that? An Imperial cider made for royalty with an 8.0 alcohol ABV, whatever, alcohol beverage volume. I don't know what the B stands for really, but I'm guessing that maybe. 8.0 alcoholic beverage volume. That's what we're saying it stands for. Okay? So, okay, we'll restart this. Because it's kind of confusing. Ace High. Who doesn't like that? An Imperial cider made for royalty with an 8.0 ABV. Say hi to the rare bittersweet apples that give this cider its complexity. Bittersweets are rich with tannins and deliver both bitter and sweet notes. Imagine that. Why imagine it when you can taste it? I don't know if that's what the rest of it says, so I just threw that in there. You guys like that? Hit me up. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I might be able to work something out here, Imagine that. For superior balance, reinforce your transcendence and keep an ace up your sleeve. Cheers. The House Family. Royal family of cider making. Just in case you want to pause it and read it. See, there's really a question mark. Why imagine it when you can taste it? Why imagine it when you can taste it for the whopping price of $11.99 for a 6-pack, which actually isn't that bad, because let me tell you what, if you don't drink a lot like me, I had a blunt, got me nice. So why not have another one? Very nice. It's gluten-free and it's vegan. No animals were hurt in the process of making this, except for the poor little caterpillars that like to get into them apples. Okay, so maybe a couple birds, maybe some gophers, because believe it or not, you gotta kill like gophers and stuff like that. Some places kill the gophers and stuff that get into the thing. So is it really vegan if you think about that? They're still killing animals to grow the vegetables because animals like vegetables and they will eat them. So a lot of places will kill the animals to keep them out. What, food for thought, they say, Think about that. If you're vegan, you're just not directly eating the animals and not killing them in the process. They're being killed in the process, but not for you to eat. For you to eat vegetables, so you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying anyway. This is very good stuff, though. Very good stuff. Especially for $12, it's not bad, Premium Ace cider, craft cider. Made in California. Well, it says California. I don't know. See where though? California, huh? Canned by California Cider Co., Sonoma County. This word's canned. It doesn't say where the apples are from, but maybe they're from Sonoma, huh? Maybe. Since 1993, so they've been around 30 years. That 30-year anniversary review right here, huh? There we go, guys, huh? Take some weird fucking thumbnail. That's for the thumbnails. That's not for you guys. I'll keep it in here because I know how to edit, like cut some stuff. I'm kind of learning stuff, so bear with me, We're getting there, you guys. We're getting there. I'm learning before I actually come on here and do it. I've cut some stuff, but been kind of farting around, So we'll see. But anyway, yeah, this is easily drinkable. Drinkability, I give 10 out of 10. Strength, for like, because I had one and smoked a blunt and I feel good because I don't drink like that. So, very good, very strong. I'm gonna sleep good today because I usually don't drink, especially during the day. I said you could drink this in like 2 minutes. Tastes like apple juice. Very good. You don't even taste the alcohol in it at all. It's definitely worth picking up. And like I said, I went to a Stater Brothers out here, and it was $12. Picked it up at random just because I went to the dispensary today with a friend from work. Well, where we used to work. But yeah, we worked together. So we went to the dispensary. Then we went to she's like, oh, stop by Stater Bros. So we went to Stater Bros. She was getting some beer, and I was like, oh, let me look around. Because I saw Ace High, and I was like, what's high? Maybe it's like cannabis infused, but it's a hard cider. Still good. Because not for nothing, I'd rather go with a hard cider than like a beer nowadays. I just like the hard ciders, especially some Angry Orchard, just 1 or 2, maybe 3 or 4. But I'll still drink beer, but I prefer the ciders. I normally don't drink the Red's Wicked because the last time I had it was more beery, I believe. I don't know if they changed it, but I believe that was the one that was more beery, more carbonated, like beer, tasted more like beer. It was like beer and cider mixed, it tasted like almost, But I love the Angry Orchard. I got turned on to Angry Orchard at the Ren Fair because they do these things called bee stings, which is with mead, which mead is a honey wine. So they'll pour the cup like to the one line in the cup towards the top, and then the rest of it they'll top off with mead. They call it a bee sting. So that's what originally got me on the ciders. Then there's one Golden Arrow or something like that. That's pretty good. There's one with like a beaver on it. That's also pretty good. That's another go-to. Like that, I used to go to that one if I didn't have Angry Orchard and I wanted like a hard cider. Then there's Doc's hard cider. I think that's like a Hudson Valley, New York one. I don't know what the radius is that they sell at, but that's one I was getting out in New York. Angry Orchard's one that you could find anywhere. This Aces High, I don't know if this is one you could find nationwide, but yeah, it's good though. But I had Naked Flock. If you're anyone watching out in New York, that's out in like the Hudson Valley area or around Orange County, New York, you could probably pick up Naked Flock, which is made in Hudson Valley, New York, and that's some of the best hard cider I've ever had. Actually, believe it or not, some of the best beer that I've ever had was it's called Genesis. It's the name of the brewery or whatever, but it's Hebrew beer, and it's unfiltered kosher beer. Because I used to live near a place that had like a lot of it was near Curious Joel, New York, and I drive over mountain to Monroe, New York from Highland Falls. I live in Highland Falls, drive to Monroe. There's Curious Joel over there, which is a Hasidic community. Not a good community either. No offense to like Jewish people or anything like that, but the Curious Joel ones, no outsiders are allowed. You can't go in there. You're not supposed to go in there. I went in there one time. I got lost. I rode my bike and people were looking at me, and then like this black van started following me around, like their fire marshal van or whatever the hell it was. Because like even cops can't go in it. They have their own policing and stuff like that, their own fire crew and stuff, and it's its own little like village and stuff. Very strange, but they're like kind of rude and Curious Joel. But then you go over towards like I forget, like Nanuet, over towards like Nanuet, New York, you get a lot of like Hasidics out that way and stuff, Havistraw and stuff like that, towards that way you get them, and they're nice over there. You know, I used to go work in some of their houses and stuff. You could go in the communities, they're nice. Actually, where Law and Order, if you ever watch like Law and Order SVU and stuff like that, you'll see cases that take place in Curious Joel, but they don't film in Curious Joel because you're not allowed to, so they go film over in those Hasidic communities where they're nice and stuff, because the Hasidics over in Curious Joel are just mean, they're nasty, they're rude. They'll bump into you at Walmart and stuff like that, not apologize or anything. They'll do anything, you know, they'll hit your car and just take off and stuff like that. They used to go, Home Depot started checking paint cans because they used to dump out all the paint and fill it back up with water and reseal the cans and stuff like that. So yeah, so like all types of crazy stuff, you know. But anyway, yeah, so that Jewish beer, Genesis, one of the best beers I've ever had, unfiltered Hebrew beer. I forget what one I exactly had, but it was good. It was like $10 for a 6-pack. It's got all the stuff floating on the bottom and stuff. I got it a couple times. You know, I used to get it quite frequently, but they used to sell it in that area because of the Hasidics, I guess. Well, I guess other Jews live in that area too, but I don't know if Hasidics would really go there and buy that beer, but I met like one girl from there. Because certain circumstances, you're able to like talk to them secretly, you know, like, and this was at like a whole different circumstance, whole nother story. Which I've actually been thinking about like doing a talk about it, you know, because it might be able to like help some people out and stuff like that. Because I've been through some stuff, you know. So I met this lady when I was like in a psych ward, technically, mental home, you know, whatever. But because I was going through some depression stuff, and they ended up keeping me in there, you know, because I was going not crazy. I was having bad thoughts, you know, and suicidal, homicidal thoughts, you know, yada yada. And then they were like, "Oh, we can't, we can't let you go anywhere." And I was like, "Wait." But anyway, that's a whole nother story, whole nother day. Maybe I'll get into that one day, deeper dive, why I was there, this and that, why I was having those thoughts, yada yada yada. But anyway, and her name was Rivka, you know, and I don't know what she was saying. I highly doubt any of them are watching this anyway, but super sweet. One night she's down in the lobby, she was like, "Hey, what's sort of watch and stuff like that? What's good on TV?" I was like, "I watch whatever you want, you know, Full House, you know, that's good, whatever, you know, whatever's on." She's like, "Well, I don't know, because I've never watched TV," and she was telling me about like their life and stuff like that, and I was like, "Whoa," you know, so, but that was like a Curious Joel case. I don't know if all of them were that case, and they make their women shave their head, wear wigs, this and that, and this, kind of crazy stuff, you know. But anyway, I don't want to get canceled before I even get started. So just crazy, like I said. And that's just certain subcultures. I know there's certain subcultures of every race and every religion and stuff like that are extreme like that, and that is an extreme one right there. But hey, like there's some like extreme religions like Christianity, sex, you know, not sex, sectx, like sex, right? Like certain like groups, you know, that are crazy. Like weren't like, I don't know what the hell the Branch Davidians were, but they were some type of religious, you know, with the whole thing at Waco and stuff like that. So yeah, where you got to give your wife to the guy, this and that, all types of crazy religious stuff that happens out there, and they're not all bad. Just like, just in general, you know. Some people look bad, but they're not bad. Some of them are the nice people. Some of the nice people are the baddest people. Some of the nicest looking people are the baddest people. You know what I'm saying? It's usually goes like that a lot, you know. But then some of the bad people really look bad, you know. But anyway, it's supposed to be a beer review. I'm just smoking, talking, rambling because I'm feeling good, you know. Smoking on some Georgia cake that I just did a review on. So go check out that review because it is Wednesday, February 1st. So I actually just uploaded that review right before I started doing this one. So you could go check that out if you'd like. I'm about to go over some of the best music that came out in January. Actually, next, I have another little blunt rolled up. I'm going to go over that real quick, too. Why? Because why not? You know, I wanted to make some videos, but I have a lot of ideas for videos. I still have a lot of reviews to do and stuff like that. Not too many strain reviews to do right now, but I do have a good amount to upload still that I have banked. So I did just upload this Georgia cake one today, though, just because I'll upload. I have been uploading some recent ones, but I'll start uploading later in the week. I'll upload an older one that I have banked, and then I have one to do this week that I'll upload in a couple more weeks. You know, so yeah. So, but I have like a Prime energy drink. I got one of them. I saw one of them somewhere, so I was like, I'll pick this up, review it. You know, I didn't get it from Wanky Wines. That's charging $20 for the can. No, I paid $3.50 for it, so it's not bad. So I said, okay, I'll get it. I'll review that. I have some Lil Durkio's Hot Puffs to review, and I've had the hot like Cheeto ones that he's had from the Rap Snacks. You know, I like the Rap Snacks. Pretty good. I pretty much go with those over Lay's. Like if I can find the plain ones all the time, because I just like plain ones usually. But the Lil Durkio, like his hot Cheeto ones, like it's supposed to be like the Flamin' Hot Cheetos, it isn't that great. So I'm hoping these Hot Puffs one are better. I just did the Money Bag Yo ones, the hot rings. So if you haven't seen that, you can go check that one out. I just uploaded it like a week or two ago. Drunkable. I really enjoyed it, so I got to do that. I have another like gross soda one to do called Dinosaur Dung. So we'll see how that goes, you know. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming within the next week or two. I still have another Warhead soda to upload one. I'm going to do another news sesh either today or tomorrow. And with the news sessions, I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do, it's not going to be like crazy news, you know. It's going to be like, I'm going to do the whole Madonna thing that's going on, the Mike Tyson thing. It's like, drama news, you know, maybe do the news sesh, you know, just talk some crap. But it's going to be like kind of more PG-ish for YouTube. So if you wanted to see like a more, what I'm thinking about doing is more uncensored one, more raw, vulgar one, where you could mention more words and stuff like that with some of the stuff that's going on without having to worry about getting anything on YouTube going on. I'm going to do a whole nother version of it for Rumble, I think. Because you do have more of a freedom of speech. But, so yeah, so I'm thinking about doing that. I don't know. I might just do one version and just upload it to YouTube and see what happens. But I might PG it down for YouTube a bit because I know of how crazy they're getting now. But yeah, I'm just going on and on. This is supposed to be a beer review or a hard cider review. But anyway, hard cider review, smoke sesh, you know. But yeah, Ace is High. Definitely worth checking out. If you see it near you, go check it out because it is definitely good. Overall, $12 for a 6-pack. Not a bad price point, especially because it's 8%. But not the best. So I will go ahead and give it overall 8.5 out of 10. 9 out of 10. You know what? 9.5 out of 10 actually, because it is one of the best hard ciders that I've had. It's almost all gone. But I would definitely go buy it again. Definitely worth checking out. If you see it near you, I said you want to see me review anything, let me know. You want to see me try anything out? Let me know. I will go ahead and try to pick it up and try it out and review it. Just leave it in the comments. Or just leave any comment you want. You know, let me know if you like the video. Let me know if you don't. You know, what I could do differently. So I know I need to start editing. All this stuff I'm going to start doing, like I said previously in the video. I started learning small stuff, slowly but surely, you know, slowly but surely, because I got a lot of other stuff going on in my mind that I like to do, you know, and I start doing one thing and I'm like, oh man, maybe I should do this thing. So then I stop doing that one thing and I just sit there thinking about what I want to do next, because then by the time I stop doing what I'm already doing and what I want to do, I'm already on to the next thing. I'm like, damn, maybe I should do this. Maybe I should go back to this. Oh man, the mind's never. So sometimes marijuana helps with that, and I could actually be like, okay, I'm going to smoke and do this. So that helps a lot, you know. But anyway, yeah, you know, always going with ideas. So I try to get them all down, write stuff down and whatnot, but you know how that goes. But anyway, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10 on the Ace High hard cider. 21 or over to purchase in every state. Some counties are actually dry in America still, you know. And I'm not just talking about like in Alaska. There's some places like I wasn't expecting it. I was like, especially when I was like backpacking cross country. It's the first time I experienced that. I was like, I think it was Tennessee I was in, close to Alabama. I was on the Natchez Trace though. And then I was like, yeah, I'll stay here. It's a nice little mountain town, you know? When I was backpacking on the Natchez Trace, which is like an old parkway. If you're watching, you're from there, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I was walking along there for like, I walked like 100 or 200 miles along there, you know? No, it was nice. I had a good time on there. But I stopped in this one town towards New Year's. I was like, oh, I'll stay here. You know, I'll get some beer. They're like, oh, it's dry. I was like, where's some beer? They're like, oh, it's Dry County. I was like, oh, going over. Then I went into Alabama, found a little place. And it was actually cool there, because there was a little kind of gas station kind of in the middle of nowhere. You go down like a couple miles over stuff. But yeah, and they had RV parking, and I was like, how much if I just want to set up a tent? The guy was like, oh man, just set up your tent for a couple days if you want, because the weather's going to be nasty and stuff. So I hung out there for like 2 or 3 days till the weather got better and kept going. But anyway, here I am rambling again and again. Stay positive, spread the good vibes. Vagabond Pat, I'm out. Much love. Thanks for watching. Peace.